Glow Life Enterprise presents the RLE Cast with Don Warbucks, Bibz Tha Don, Chips Buck 50, and Balliztic.
All I want to know is, why is it where black people just vote for someone who's
Oh,
black,
voting. That's right. That's right.
they don't look at the policies first. They just straight vote.
Okay, Bibz and Balliztic.
I gotta be alone on an island with this.
You're not alone on the island. I thought I was gonna retire this. I thought I was retiring this.
Yo, listen. Let it fly. Let it fly.
Like, everybody knows me. If you ever stumble on my Facebook, you already know what time it is.
I was a little uncomfortable at times, but I was like, you know what? That's my man's. I know he's coming from a good place. I know he's reading the information.
He has a good,
you know what's
he
crazy?
has a good heart.
Nah, I'm gonna say something I never told you directly.
Yeah.
Therapy. My man Bibz was on Facebook saying, yo, this and that and the third, which is not saying nothing, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like this. Really? Then I went, wait a minute. Let me see if he's making sense, right?
Yeah.
That's when I realized logical has nothing to do with emotion. Because although you made sense, I was like, yeah, but what about that? I'm like, I'm f***ed up, right? Because I'm like this. You're talking about people of position and power. No, forget the president. People in position of power that you're voting for.
Yeah.
You do have, if you voted, you have a right to say yes or no. First of all, if you didn't vote, shh. What we said in the last pod, shut the frack. If you didn't vote, just ride the wave.
Yes.
I'm not judging you because you didn't vote. Shh. I should, but I won't.
But listen, there's dudes that the loudest dudes will be the one that after if you ask them if they voted, they'll be like, I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
I don't
they
vote.
gonna contend
So back to Buck's first point.
Why?
I can't say it out loud. You say it out loud. And why would you vote for someone? Because you feel like they look like you, so you want to make sure that you vote for them?
It's representation.
Yeah. They feel like because this person looks like me, they're gonna have my interests at
So
heart.
what's your opinion on that?
Crazy.
It's true.
Which is easier.
Listen to the information.
All I'm saying is, I'm not even gonna roast this dude because he's the first.
We don't know
black
what dude he's
president.
talking
I'm not
about.
even gonna. He's the first black president, so I'm not gonna roast him.
Barack?
This man got into everybody. So like literally, this man went in there, right? And everybody like, yes, and we got one in there. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. Trayvon Martin happened.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, wasn't it Tamir Rice? All these things happened.
Yep.
He was there.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave us pleasantries and said, yeah, he could have been my son. But okay, so that made me, it could have been my son, but what did you do?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
What did the president do?
Even though I believe you have to lead on it, even though that's the, legislature.
Bro, I think we're so American that our freedom to be able to talk like this. What did you do for me, sir? Bro, in other countries, bro,
what did you do?
The trauma is the trauma, and you deal with it. What are you doing for us, sir?
That's the problem.
This is why I can't.
You hire somebody to do something.
I'm from
if
America.
I say, yo,
Exactly.
this is I'm gonna make you the CEO of my company.
This is your job.
I'm gonna ask you, why didn't we make money this month? You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, look at him over there, look at that guy. You're the person I'm supposed to be asking these questions to. So if you're not doing something, I'm gonna ask you, why didn't you do something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the person I'm supposed to ask.
All I know is that a lot of us, we vote a particular party one way. We've been doing that for like 50 freaking years. You feel me? And a lot of things have not changed. As far as the wealth gap, the racial wealth gap hasn't changed. A lot of stuff has not changed. And you got to look at your officials and see why that hasn't happened. Why are they living in mansions? Why they living in, they don't even live in a district. They don't even live in a district, bro. And just because someone looks like you doesn't mean they relate to you.
It's a finesse game.
But I got a question, though. All right, I'm going to say me, but I'm going to say someone, you go to work.
Yeah.
Wife, I don't care, wife and kids and I. You work, you go home, whatever. Bronx 12, that's all you see.
Yeah.
Let's not even get into the television networks, what they promote, like shooting, stabbing. Like, there's so much more going on in the world that doesn't get covered, right? But
That's a fact.
so, shooting, killing. How the fuck am I supposed to know what my, whatever borough you in? Because we guys are from New York City.
Yeah.
5 boroughs, and there's like district this and district that. Like, how are you supposed to know what your district intendant is doing for the part of your borough and your governor? Like, How do you learn this? There's no promotion like that on the news when you're going to work for 12 hours. You come home, so you see someone who looks like you. So that's why I said I wanted y'all to talk first.
Yeah.
You see someone like, yo, he is brown sugar. A little bit of some brown sugar. No, listen, I don't sing.
That's not even the tone of the song. That's crazy.
All right, but I'll try my best. So the bus is like, what the
I'm
fuck
like,
is
what
this?
song is this? Like,
The point I'm trying to say is, you see someone with the last, if I see an EZ at the last name, like Rodriguez, Alvarez,
Hernandez.
I'm like this. He knows the struggle. Maybe he didn't, bro, right?
He probably knew. He knows the struggle, but it's the finesse game. It's the finesse game.
It's the finesse game. Dudes be profiting off people pain and profiting over people's struggles.
But how do you get the information
Only way to get information is to,
on the? No, I'm saying. So as a black male, black female, black person in New York City or whatever state and city that you're in, and someone who's being up for representation to be voted on, how do you not vote for that person when they're the same complexion and from like you look at them and you're like, so that's the question I have. I'm flipping it. How I'm asking you, how do you not vote for the person? How do you get the information?
Research.
Yeah, you got Google now. It's
Just
not
like-
like how it was in the 90s now.
If you ever was in school, you had to do a research paper. You had to
And we never did the research though. Don't lie.
spark
check the
notes.
Cliff Notes. That's it, baby.
Plagiarism all day.
Cliff
all
Notes,
day.
baby.
Listen, they got apps for that now. We'll switch the words for you. So you gotta-
Of mice and men, screw you.
Yeah, but things have changed now, man. You got Google where you can see who's running for councilman, who's running for comptroller, who's running for mayor, who's running for all those things. Like,
But here's the thing about municipalities, right? The problem is that pretty much everybody's of the same party and of the same mind. It's just a different body that's in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like someone is telling you something different than the other guy. It's the same thing.
And I feel like that's a problem. That's an issue. And because it's a lot of people are indoctrinated to vote a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, how you supposed to know who the policy, what policies is what? All you gotta do is put a D in front of it, and people just say, "Yeah,
That's what she said.
Automatic.
yes,
That's
exactly."
what she said. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
Nah,
though.
but
That's
even
facts.
that's lying. That's a lie. Because even a woman wouldn't just vote for any D in front of her face. She gonna be like, "Well, what's going on with
You
this D?"
never met a person that
All right, this one's bigger because this one only
If-
makes
if-
15K a year.
No, but if
she
she's
sees
from
the
the-
smaller D, I'm
If
sorry.
she's from the streets, she's gonna take the D.
Everybody taking it.
Well, anyway, to
Not
wrap
me.
this up on the getting it off my chest, I'm just saying, man,
No, but
be freaking
off your chest.
Do your
be,
research.
do your research.
yes.
Do your research.
But my question is, how do we do the research? And we're not the professionals here to answer that.
First
but
of all, learn what the political officials' positions are.
First, you gotta have an open mind before you even do anything.
Yes.
Bibbs,
if
we
you're
know
gonna-
we gotta have
You
an open mind.
can't, you can't be like, oh, I'm a
Yeah, you.
Democrat. I gotta vote Democrat. I'm a Republican.
Yeah.
I gotta vote.
Exactly.
Oh, you get like one track minded.
Like
Exactly.
One
dudes,
track
like,
minded.
because here's the thing, like dudes don't understand that they've been finessed their whole life. Like everything is a finesse.
Yes.
I don't even care, like conservative, Republican, in the middle, like Democrat. It doesn't matter. You're getting finessed. This is
just
like,
finesse.
How bad? How much Vaseline do you want to use?
it's like someone knows that you like pizza, right? And then every time they talk to you, they bring up pizza. They know you like pizza. So they know, like, how am I going to connect with them? Bring up the pizza. That's what they do to you. So you're like, oh, say he knows me because they know I like my double-decker Johns. Nigga. They know I like
That's
my
what they
pizza
did.
shit
That's
with
what
a
a
pizza.
certain corny ass mayor did too. He put
All right,
up
so
fast
real
food.
quick. So
Anyway.
really, not a sidebar like I did the last time.
Because that last sidebar went
That
to like 5
sidebar went
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
The way you're saying the same thing, it goes both ways. Just because you don't agree with this,
Yeah.
you agree with that. So why fight so hard against that?
Because here's the thing. This is where
Are you
the
trying to
finesse-
educate people? What are you doing?
educating? Well, it's not necessarily educating. It's showing you because you gotta time is what helps people understand. Like if like what Brandon said, right? I said Brandon. Don Warbucks.
edit.
Edit that. Don Warbucks.
Yeah, man. What is your real name, bro?
My real name is Don Warbucks. That's my given name. Okay?
That's it. When I was born, my mom said, "Yo, he is a Don."
That's a fact.
If my mom
And
said that for me, I might have
In
felt
his
bad.
life, he will war.
Listen,
for
he
bucks.
looks like a Chips 150.
Never in my life has that been a thing. Never.
But like I said, like 50 years. You're doing something for 50 years.
Politics, you're saying?
Yeah, because it's a politics segment.
All right.
As
I didn't
usual.
even want to touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, he said, yo, you're going to leave
speak
me.
it. It's in existence.
You know what I'm saying? So 50 years you do something and you're like, yo, we've been saying the same thing for 50 years. You elect the same people for 50 years and it doesn't get done. After a while, you got to be like, this is trying to play me. This is millionaires, damn, they're like made hundreds of millions of dollars and the same issue I'm talking to them about is not being fixed.
Now, the
That's
only reason I
problem.
want to wrap it up is because I want to end it without no confrontation.
There's no confrontation.
This is America, home of the free.
Yeah.
We have a lot of privilege that we don't even understand until you talk to other people with other countries.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like, damn, that's so horrible that you go through that in your country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But that's like saying, like, if you rich and my father was an alcoholic and he beat my mom's, you're like, oh, you went through some stuff, but you wasn't in the PJs with me, right?
Yeah.
So, as America,
They're comparing.
I don't want to compare. The point is,
Yeah.
what I do want to say is this, bro. Seriously,
Seriously, what?
we arguing all. Whoever you want to be in power is gonna be there for 4 years, and then you're able to change him.
No,
Yeah.
some of them they never get out.
Yeah.
Career
You got only
politician.
2 terms. But I'm not trying to get
Every
scientific with it.
2
What I'm
years.
trying to say is this: you could defend who if I love the 36th president so hard,
Yeah.
I put his banners up, and he had 2 terms. He's
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
Okay, we got to move on.
Yeah.
In this country.
Yeah.
Like we, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
It's
Yeah,
the
but it's detrimental,
it's
though.
lingering
effects.
thoughts.
Yeah, that's the facts that come after it.
It's like
'Cause you
someone.
wasn't smart enough to vote for something that was in your best interest. So
I
we gotta be
voted
careful.
for something that was in an interest, not in my best or worst. I didn't know what to do, and I voted,
Yeah.
and that's why I get the complaint. All right. If you didn't vote, which New York, you don't have to vote. I'm
'Cause
sorry.
no.
If you're in New York, vote, flood the whole system.
It's like 1 million to 1. like
right.
yo.
Not to get too political, but
yo, I was at my mom's. I'm walking. I'm like, yo, why is this line around the block? Like they think Trump is gonna win this in New York. Like they think he's gonna win. I'm like, yo, why is this shit around? Like I can't get to where I need to
we
go.
already know
I'm
who
trying to
you
go to
vote
the
for.
flipping Chinese food restaurant. Niggas is blocking me because they think Trump is gonna win New
you
York.
already know what's gonna
What's wrong with
happen.
these
Yo,
niggas?
but Bucks made a good point. Like, once again, you know what I realized? Like, yo, Bucks, man, give you a pound, bro. I love you, bro. He's actually being mad particular, and we taking it extra. He's like, that's not what I was saying. I'm talking about black people. He's like, I was saying, why do black people vote for black people who are in political empowerment to be voted for without
Well, we
looking
answered
at the
question.
research?
We answered the
I
question.
hope we did.
We answered the
Yeah,
question.
Alright.
whatever it is, it ain't in their best interest.
'Cause
And speaking
Do the
of best
research. Do
interest,
the research.
yeah,
Right? Do the research. Because I don't know what you make in your tax bracket.
But
And
it
that's
ain't-
not
it
what
ain't
it's just
they
about.
Yeah.
But do your research.
Yep.